Hi, I'm Angela Ryan.
And I'm Marc Ryan. Welcome to the Ingles table. Today we're going to be showing you how to prepare our apricot caramelized bruschetta.
And we got all of the best ingredients at our local Ingles, so let's get started.
Let's.
So we have part of our dish includes some nectarines. You can also use peaches and apricots along with the apricot preserves that we're going to be using with this dish. So you have a lot of variability with this. So we got our nectarines cut up. So babe, we do need a thick bottom pan. So we have our cast iron skillet if you want to place that.
Absolutely.
On our grill.
And we're just melting about 3 tablespoons of butter right here. Lathering it up all over the pan as you do.
So the one thing you want to look for with your butter is you're going to look for the butter to foam and kind of sizzle and then have a nutty flavor. When you start seeing that and smelling that, then you're going to add your fruit, and that's the best time to start caramelizing. So let's go ahead and
caramelize.
add our nectarine.
Get all that last goodness in there. And now the caramelization process begins.
Yeah, you want to go ahead and make sure that you have the fruit in a thin layer so it's all hitting the pan. And as you have it sit there caramelizing, you want to let it sit for about 3 to 4 minutes and then stir it so it has a chance to begin that caramel. We're going to continue to get this going. We're going to let it sit for a little bit and we'll be back. So we've just finished up with caramelizing our nectarines.
And
nice.
the aroma of these too. I mean, caramelizing is such an interesting term. Like when you say caramelized to me, I want whatever that is. Caramelized, anything I even don't even like, I want it once it's been caramelized. That's no different here. So not only do we have these caramelized nectarines, but now we have our spread that is mascarpone cheese with apricot preserves. And you don't have to use apricot preserves. We are using it for the purpose of our caramelized apricot baguettes today, but you could use raspberry, strawberry, blueberry preserves, anything that you'd like for your baguettes. And then here comes the fun part. We get to do the decorating. And this is really a family dish. You know, if you have kids that want to take part in the preparation of the meal, they can make their baguette however they want. It's also, if you're having friends over and you have a spread of some kind, as we have it set out here and as you will see us decorate our baguettes here momentarily, everyone could have a different style and a different finish for how they want their garnet to look, feel, and taste. So here we go. Now we've got this beautiful baguette bread as well that we got at our local Ingles markets, and we have basted this with butter. So it's buttery, it's flaky, it's toasty, and if your mouth is watering, it's not quite as bad as mine is right now.
So we already actually baked our baguette in the oven, 4 minutes on each side, and like he said, we just basted it with a little bit of butter. It gives it a little extra crisp and flavor. And you want to cut these in about a 1/2 inch or so, or to your liking. I prefer about a 1/2 inch. It gives you enough bread, but allows an equal taste of your ingredients that you put on top. And I do want to mention with that spread, you do want to do equal parts of the preserve and the cheese. So we are going to take our butter knife and start spreading over
spreading the
baguette. And I like to try to make it even as I can.
I do not. I like it to be overflowing
Yes.
with that mascarpone
He did
cheese.
say he likes his cheese.
Now we will see how Angela does this relative to mine. And as you can see, I'm already missing one of my free throws here.
So you're gonna first put your cheese spread. You're gonna put if you want to incorporate all of the ingredients, you want to put about 2 or 3 nectarines on there. a couple blueberries. And then spread.
Nectarines are a peach-style fruit, and blueberries always go beautifully with
They
peaches.
do. They really do.
Now, what are you going to bet on me here to get all 3 blueberries on here to stick? How many of these blueberries are actually going to stick?
I think you can do all 3,
You think I can
especially
do all
if you
3?
add the honey.
I think she has more faith in me than she should, if I'm honest with you. 2 for 3. Look at that. 2 for 3. We'll go
It's
for
all that cheese on there.
We'll go for the 2 for 3. Now we can garnish it. You know, we eat pretty healthy in our household. We've got some powdered sugar right here. So I'll say, honey, what's over there? And I will, while she's looking away, she's not looking away, so I'm going to be in trouble. I'm going to garnish mine with a little bit of powdered sugar. If you want to make it look pretty, we have these little beautiful mint leaves right here as well that we can just drop on. And then we've got the secret ingredient of honey, too.
We do. So I like to put my honey on before I put my powdered sugar and mint because I feel like it helps it stick. And then voila.
Thank you for joining us today on the Ingles Table.
There are so many more recipes that you can discover right here on the website.
So be sure to check them out, and we'll see you next time.